All right, folks, we're having extreme. This is extreme technical difficulties now. This is not even
Is
major.
it take four?
This is take four. We have switched to, we've got rid of the MacBook. The MacBook is gone. We're all on phones. This mic's not even on. It's all through here. So sorry, but you know what? We're gonna have fun while it lasts.
Hey,
I'm Bones. We've got Camo and Buck. Uh, One thing about tonight, it's probably going to get a little heated because I have facts, Buckman has opinions, and
oh
that's just
my
going to be
God,
that's just how it is. We'll see
that's
what happens.
lies. That's lies.
But
I'll just
hey,
say that right now.
the Arkansas Razorbacks, we are 2-5 through 7 games, and we can still hit. I guess still hit my 6-6 number. It's not going to happen, but
No, no.
you know, not with this defense.
Got to go 4-1.
Yeah. I mean, we just gotta pretty much beat everyone except for we could drop one, but we're obviously gonna do more than that. We had another terrible outing on defense. Offense was clicking once. Finally, I'll say they finally got it together. Probably what, second quarter? Would y'all say they started kind of clicking? They're toward halftime, and then third quarter is
Yeah.
kind of when they
Rears
started.
its ugly head.
Yeah. But well, like I said, and I can't see Buckman, so I'm gonna come up here and move. There we go. Uh, like I said, I've got some pretty hardcore facts that I'd like to
Fire away.
fire away. But first, before we get going, what I would like to do is figure out how to turn this up, the volume.
We're professionals, folks. I
Hey,
swear.
we're only 2 years into a podcast, and you know what? We don't really have a script.
Hey, but guess what? Shit still happens.
Yeah, shit still happens, and guess we're human. We don't have AI do this shit for us, and guess what? Humans make mistakes, so it's okay. And we don't have a script. We don't have a plan. We planned last year during our first year. I think we planned 5 or 6 episodes, and I felt like it was
Kind,
too.
kind of like, kind of
It
like we
was
planned on having a good year with Pittman as the head coach. Kind of like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we get rid of him and go to another one and get the same results. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe we need to
Uh,
get a new host and get a
yeah.
better
Well,
result.
well, we tried that on the last take, Buckman, and guess what happened? Same result.
The host connection
Same
failed, is
result.
what happened.
Uh, all right. So I'm glad we're talking about Sam Pittman because I'm not gonna give it up. I'm not gonna give it up. It's
Give
just
it up. Give
I'm
it
not gonna give
up.
it up.
I'm
So
tired of it. I'm tired of
So,
it.
Buckman, what you're telling me is
Oh
all
my.
of this. This is his recruits. This is all his fault still, and he's not even our head coach.
I'm telling you that he had the full off season. He had how many years? How many years did he have?
I'm just asking
No,
you. I'm
no, no,
not.
no, no,
No,
answer.
no,
No,
no, no.
no, no. You asked me a
You can
question. I'm
you can go.
answering it.
No,
I'm
you're asking
answering
me
the
a question.
question.
You're asking me
I'm
a question
answering the
inside of a
question. You
question.
no, I'm answering your question,
I'm
but I'm getting
saying
to my I'm getting to my
this.
points. I'm getting to my points. How many years did he have?
He was our
Five
coach
over
for
five.
5, little over 5 years.
Over five. What was his record?
I no,
No,
you're
no,
not
answer the
taking my
question.
no
Answer the
because
question.
You
You
this
got
is
to
asked
make
my
me
it
a
that
point.
question.
way, Aaron.
I'm getting to my
This is
point.
my
Answer the
point.
question. He had
You
a
don't get to
losing
get to
record
your
of
point through my
31 and
point.
34.
Okay,
He
so
was average
as
at
Buckman
best.
has already said that all this is Pittman's fault, I'm going to go ahead and spit some facts out for you. All right, so on third down defense, we are 116th in the
You're
nation. Whose
right.
whose fault is that?
How many games has Sam Pittman had?
No. Answer the question. Whose fault is that we are
Well, Sam Pittman
116th?
had the whole offseason, and he brought all
Okay.
these
So
transfers in, and
so
he
Sam
had
Okay.
Yeah,
Sam,
five of the 7 games. 5 of the 7
not
games,
even the
right?
same players, too. I mean, okay. So Sam Pittman's fault. On third down offense, we are third in the country. Whose fault is that?
Is that a fault or a
Whose
Oh,
fault
I
is
see
that,
where
is
he's
a
Buckman?
going.
praise? Is that a
I see
fault or
where
a
he's going.
Whose
praise?
fault is that, Buckman?
I see where
Is
he's
that a
going.
fault or a praise?
No, I see where he's going.
On
Yeah,
total
this is a great
defense.
point.
On total defense, we
It's
are
not a great.
100.
Hey, there he
We are
goes. It's messing
120.
up.
Mother,
He's gone.
it better not be. It better not be.
I don't see you.
Yeah, you're.
Can you see me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's something popped up.
I,
On
I get. No, I already
No, no,
get where
no,
you're
no,
going with
no,
this. I
no,
get where
no,
you're
no.
going with
Let
this.
me
It's
finish.
okay.
Let me
It's
finish.
okay.
On total defense, we are 124th on yards allowed. Whose fault is that? On offense, on total offense,
I'll let you get to it.
we're fourth in the country. Whose fault is
Mm-hmm.
that? Red zone offense, we're 22nd, so not too good. But on red zone defense, we are 122nd. Whose fault is that? First down offense, we are ninth in the country. First downs allowed, total defense, we are 127th. Whose fault is that? Passing offense, 18th.
We get it.
Passing defense
The
yards per game,
offense. No, time out.
113th.
Let's
Okay,
shorten it
Caleb looks
up.
like he's
so,
reading a passage at
The
church.
the
boy,
offense. Yeah.
hey,
Right.
all these
The
letters are in
Lord hath
red, baby,
saith.
because this is facts, bub. It's facts. These letters are red because that's what happened.
Can
It's
I
the
talk
fact of the
now?
matter. It doesn't. Well, let me get through my point, and then you can
Okay.
get to your point.
We get your point already.
You can't nitpick on what is what. The players were playing for Sam Pittman. We had one bad game. He had one bad game where it looked like the players didn't really play for him.
Yeah,
Okay? But then
That's for sure.
after he was fired, it all come out. It all comes out in the end, right? Yeah, he didn't have the available resources. Yet we were still third in the country and on third down offense. He didn't have all the resources yet. We were fourth in total offense. We're still fourth, currently ranked fourth in total offense. Defense is solely the reason why we are not 6-1.
That
Our
is.
it's our defense.
yeah.
I've got no arguments to your
Yes,
points
we
about the
we had
facts.
we had two
That is
critical
true.
fumbles from the offense. We had two critical fumbles, but guess what? If we would have defense would have made some stops,
Bruh, it wouldn't
we
have
would have
mattered.
never been in
Yeah.
that position.
Well, Caleb, to
Exactly.
your point, where I thought you were going, and you kind of went there, is Bugman loves to give
No,
Bobby
no, no.
Oh,
credit.
I was getting there.
I'm
I
He
was
waiting.
getting
he
Y'all
there.
just
loves
go
to
ahead and
give
make your
Bobby the
points.
credit, but
Make
he
your points.
doesn't give Pittman any
Any
credit.
any credit.
So you can't pick and choose where you want to
This is
give credit and where you don't, because like you said, it was Pittman's team, and you act like he did zero good at all. You've never said a good thing about the
let's
guy,
let's uh, let's not ignore.
other than he's a nice guy.
He's a
That's the
nice
only
guy.
good thing you've ever said about him, is he's a
He's a
nice
nice
guy.
guy.
So
Can I make my points
where are
now?
you at?
Okay,
All
Bugman.
right.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Let's go ahead and bring in the fact of. Answer me this: who brought in Bobby Petrino?
Sam Pittman, credit to him. He had the balls to
No,
do it.
absolutely damn not.
Frank
Absolute.
Fletcher.
Thank
Frank
you.
Fletcher.
Not Pittman. Why is the offense doing so good?
What
Okay.
happened?
Whether
What
Frank
Pittman's
happened?
there or
Fletcher
not. No, no,
hired
no.
Bobby
Time out. Time out.
Petrino.
Answer
No,
me.
Did
no.
you
I,
really
Answer.
just say
answer me
Answer
that?
my
this.
question. Y'all.
No,
I let
I would
y'all.
have pulled
I
Did you
answered
Buckman.
really just
y'all's.
say that?
I would have pulled
I answered
Buckman.
y'all's questions. Answer mine. I'm getting to my point.
Where was our offense during Notre Dame?
Offense is doing so good because of who?
The players.
The
Because
players,
of what
Bobby
Sam
Petrino
coach?
Sam
and Sam
Sam
Pittman.
Bobby Petrino.
Sam
Let's not.
Pittman's players.
Come on
And
now.
Sam
Sam
Come on.
Pittman.
Pittman's
Y'all
players.
know where I'm going with this.
And Sam
Sam
Bobby
Pittman.
Pittman's
Petrino
players.
is why the offense is doing so good.
And
Who
Sam
brought
Pittman.
in and hired and
And Sam
upgraded
Pittman.
Travis Williams to the
No,
defensive coordinator
you
position?
can't give blame to Sam Pittman and then not give him
No,
credit for the
no,
offense.
no,
You
no,
can't give him
no.
credit for the offense,
Bobby
but you want to
Petrino
blame.
was brought in by the boosters and Frank Fletcher. That's the main reason Bobby Petrino is here. That's the only reason.
Sam Pittman hires his
Sam
own
Pittman
staff.
had nothing to do with it.
Sam Pittman
He
hires his
probably
own
got
No,
staff. That's
told.
what
Sam
every
had the
There
head coach
was
final
does.
call.
conversations behind the doors saying
Sam
you're going to be
Pittman
fired if
was
you
the head
don't
coach.
hire Bobby Petrino
He
as the
hires his
No, there
offensive
staff.
wasn't.
coordinator.
The
No,
head
there
coach
wasn't.
hires his own staff.
Guarantee you there was
No, there
conversation behind the
wasn't.
doors saying you need to hire this guy, hire him now,
There
and
may have
Sam
been
Pittman had no choice.
suggestions.
He
I'm
had no
not saying there
choice.
wasn't any suggestions,
Sam
but to
Pittman
say that Sam
ultimately
Pittman
hired
had
him.
nothing to
No,
do
I mean
with Bobby Petrino,
Sam
Bobby
Pittman's a
Petrino
nice
even
guy,
said it
like I
himself.
said.
Bobby Petrino even said it himself. He gave Sam Pittman credit for having the gall and the nerve to bring him on board. He said that
Yep.
Yeah,
personally.
but like I was saying, there was conversations being had saying you either hire Bobby Petrino or you can hire this other guy, and of course he's going to choose one of the best offensive coordinators in the nation. Y'all can't deny that fact. He's been great
I,
everywhere he's
I'm
gone.
my
Offensively, he's been great.
except the Atlanta Falcons and Louisville a few times.
We're talking about college. Let's not go
Yeah,
NFL
okay,
right now.
that's
We'll bring
fine.
up the Cowboys if we do
I
that.
mean, I don't know. I don't know about Western Kentucky. I don't know if he ever.
And West, yeah.
I mean,
Everywhere he went, he had one of the top offenses. He came into
You're
Fayetteville and
you're
almost beat us with what team? Do y'all remember what team it
Missouri. Yeah,
was?
it was Missouri State.
Yeah, exactly. Who?
we won
He
Missouri
almost beat
State.
us in Fayetteville with Pittman as the head coach.
He almost beat
With
us.
with not even the I
My,
mean,
you're
our backups would have been their starters, and he almost beat us.
you're
That's
missing
how
my
good of a
point.
head coach we
My
have on the interim
my.
No,
head coach we
close
have.
only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
That's
That's what
right.
I'm
A win's
saying.
a win.
Exactly.
A
All
win's a
I'm
win
saying
and a
is
loss is a loss. And let me just tell you this: for my wife that doesn't watch sports at all, and I guess she saw our post about on Facebook Saturday, and I think Josh, you were saying like a lot. Buckman, you've even said a loss is a loss. Doesn't matter how you chalk it up.
that's true.
Oh, and but you see, yeah, she goes, well, Tyler's even said that, this and that. You're missing my point of
I'm not.
yeah, you are. You're not giving Sam any credit, and you're picking
What
who
credit
you're
is to
pick.
give?
He
That
won
Where's the
three.
credit?
he pulled us
I'm
out of the darkest times that we've ever been in, ever experienced as a Razorback fan in our existence,
And
and
won
maybe
three
for
bowls.
people, and won three, but won three SEC games his first year after going a 2 year drought without an SEC
Zero.
win. Should have been four because we got cheated in Auburn at Auburn, and
after
then
that.
wins 9 games, nine
After
games. His second season, and
hey,
they still don't throw him the keys. He more than proved himself. Don't he? Don't,
go look up.
no one can say that he did not deserve a fair shot, didn't deserve the keys to the kingdom when you win 9 games in your second year. It's horse shit that he didn't get his fair shot.
If you're going by the
Sadly
NIL,
admitted by the administration.
if you're
And
going by
he did
the
it without NIL money that we
if you're
have
going by the NIL
now.
money, we put more money into that third year after he won nine games, which really it's eight because us beating Penn State in a bowl game with 17 of their players out
And
and
okay,
and and their
11 of
coordinator's
our
gone.
starters. 11 of our
Right,
starters.
right. Exactly my point. The
Hey,
game
no,
doesn't
no, no.
matter. The
Your
game
point,
doesn't matter. It does.
W,
It's
a
backups
win's
playing
a win
backups.
and a loss is a loss.
It's
No
all
matter how
money.
you
Either
chalk it
way,
up.
9 wins. Let's just
You're
say it's 9 wins.
nitpicking. You're
After
nitpicking.
no, y'all are nitpicking. After the 9 win season, how many wins did he have the next season?
7.
7.
Okay, he got more NIL money. Why
Or did
didn't
he?
he win
Oh,
more?
I
He
thought we
got
went.
more money that next season.
We went 4-8 that next year, and then went 7-6
No,
2 years in a
no,
row.
no, 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 no. We went 4-8 was 2023.
Did we not
Four and
win the
eight was
Liberty Bowl twice?
2023.
Did we not win the Liberty Bowl twice
Nope,
in a row?
you can't. No, you can't go to a bowl twice. You can't go
It
to.
Okay, I
You
was
thought
every,
we
can't.
it
won the
was
Liberty
it
You
was
can't
a
do
twice.
skip a
back-to-back
year.
bowls. You had to
Either
skip a year.
way, we had a down year the next year,
And then he picked it
and
back up by 3 games the next year.
Okay, but he had more NIL money, which is proving my point. He did get a boost in NIL money, and that is proven in facts. You can go look it up. I don't know the numbers exactly, but he got a boost after that non-win season, and he went down. Why?
Yeah.
Why did he go down?
I
Because
think
of his mentality, because
because
of his
you're not
coaching culture,
you're not
because of
thinking of all the other
his
universities
decisions during the games.
that got double,
Yeah.
almost double of the NIL money than we did.
I mean, that
Our
might be a
collective
fact.
have.
You can
So
point
they
out
But
Ole
pulled those
Miss, you can point out
players.
A&M, you can point out Alabama and Georgia and LSU and all
He
these
had
other
all the
universities,
odds
but
against them,
we
all the
don't.
odds against them, and
We're
he won
losing
right,
9
games
games.
against the teams that's
Won
ranked
9
with us or
games.
below us. We lost to Memphis, we lost to Liberty, and we're losing all these close games against teams we should be beating in these close games with stupid mistakes, stupid timeout calls. I mean, it's just, and his defense has been terrible every year but 1 year.
Did you say turnovers? Did you say stupid turnovers?
we had 2 good years of defense.
One really good year.
Travis Williams' first year was really
It
good.
was that was the second best year. The other year was when we had the
Grant
guy
Morgan.
from
Grant Morgan.
well, that's the player, but I'm saying the defensive coach from he went to he went to the Florida
Barry Odom.
Barry
Barry
Odom.
Odom.
Yep. Yeah, he was our best defensive year
Yeah.
as far as the stats
I
go.
thought we
But
always had decent defense with him.
Yeah.
yeah, we
Very.
did. We had an average at least defense with him, but we
Yeah.
had one really good year with him. And Travis Williams had a decent year last year. It started out really great, but it kind of
Okay, you're
went
proving our
downhill.
point. You're proving our
No,
point.
I'm
We
not.
had like
I'm
4
not
decent
proving the
years,
point. The
2
point
bad years.
is he had 5 years and he lost the close games the same way almost every time. He had 5 total years. He had over 60 games, almost 70 total games, and he had
Yeah.
a losing record.
Well, but let me ask
He
you
has
this.
played. Hey, I'm not done. Hey, I'm not done. He's played 5 games this year. The 5 easiest games total, if you tally them all up, 5 easiest games of the schedule. The first half of the season, the easiest half of the schedule to be played, he went 2-3 and lost to Memphis. Come on now.
A pretty decent Memphis team.
That just lost to UAB.
You
An
can always drop
unranked
again.
2-3 UAB
You
team.
can always
Any
drop
given
again.
Come on.
Saturday. Any
Come
given
on.
Saturday. They're looking past them. They're looking to their next
Yeah.
opponent.
You can
UAB
always
was in
drop again. That don't mean
shambles.
nothing.
Can always
I'm just
drop a
saying,
game.
that's not a team Arkansas. Arkansas. It's written
No.
across your thing up there above you. That's not a
we
team
should never
Arkansas
lose to
should
them.
be losing to.
Yeah, we should never lose.
No. That just
I agree.
just like we shouldn't lose to Arkansas State.
But I'm not going to sit here and say it's Bobby Petrino's fault or Sam Pittman's fault.
If you
Solely.
put okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you all this. No,
that's all
answer
you're
honestly. Look in your heart and head. Answer with your head though. Who is the main person to blame? Don't blame money. Who is the main fault to blame as far as our
that's where you
losses
go.
go over the last 2
Who's
years?
the main
Who's the
person to
main?
credit on good stuff then? Because you want to say, okay, we got Jaquindon Jackson, we got Taylon Green, we've recruited well, we've won some ball games, and it's everybody else but Sam Pittman when good happens. But when something bad happens, it's all Sam Pittman. You said
It's funny
whose team is it? Whose team is it? Well, it seems to me it was Sam Pittman's team. And yes, bad happened and good happened. But you put the spotlight on the bad, but never look at the good.
Never
and that's
the
all
good.
No.
That's
No,
all me.
I just never trusted Sam Pittman because he was inconsistent. He won a couple. He
That's
had
why
one
Now
he
you
decent.
know
failed.
why. Now
He
you
was
why
know
he
why.
inconsistent.
failed.
He was
That's why he
inconsistent, and he had
failed.
a couple good wins. One
Because
win against a
But,
non-good
Tyler,
Texas team that we
look,
thought was a great win at the time. We blew them out, and a great Tennessee win. What other wins did he have? We had 3 trophy game wins, but all 3 trophy game wins were against average or below average opponents. They weren't good. Missouri was down that year. LSU was down that year.
I think
What are y'all
anytime
Win.
talking
you can
about?
beat, I
Oh,
think anytime you can beat an SEC team, anytime is great because it's hard to win in the
I
SEC,
I
and it
think
doesn't
Sam
matter
Pittman
whether they're
could.
down or not.
See,
This
that's the problem. That's the problem with this fan base. You're the problem. You're the part of the problem here, Josh. Y'all are looking for average or below average. Y'all are one SEC win is great. Come
what's
on now.
average
That's
about
why
winning
y'all are
in the
calling Sam
SEC?
Pittman great. That proves my point. One SEC win's great. No, that's not great. We
I
should
didn't say
expect to
one.
win.
I didn't say one. All I'm saying is each one we get, we ought to be thankful for because a lot
No.
of these schools have way more, way more student population. They're in a better place geographically, and they have the advantage on us in recruiting and everything else. So anytime the redheaded stepchild of the SEC who joined in 91, 92, the Razorbacks can get a win over an SEC opponent, you better chalk it up as a blessing because they come few and far between,
So I'm
especially in
thinking in
football.
my head
I'm just talking
right now.
football.
I'm thinking in my head in football. There is four SEC teams that I could say is maybe a better program that we shouldn't like be thinking we're going to beat them every year. That's Oklahoma, LSU, Texas, Alabama, and I guess Georgia.
Georgia,
Five teams. Five out of the how many? 16 teams. Five out of the 16 teams, we can say, okay, we'll give it to them. They're better than us. But the other 11 teams that we play most years, we can't beat.
we can beat
Why?
them,
Why
but
is that?
we
You
can't
can't.
beat them. But if you go look back at the last 10 years of the teams you're saying we should beat, go look at their records compared to us the last 10 years, and they have won way more games than us. Astronomically more. Probably
Yeah,
You
30 or
because
just,
40 more
you're
well,
games.
you just proved my point. We went from
because
the
Ole
you
Miss,
darkest times with
Ole
Chad
Miss,
Morris.
Missouri, A&M,
Y'all have already said it.
Tennessee, they've all
Y'all
won
have
more
already
games
said
than
it.
us.
Florida,
We
Florida,
went, yeah.
Florida.
Florida might be right there. Yeah, Florida might be right
these
there.
are the five
But
What do you
we
teams.
went
mean
from
might
y'all have
be?
already said it.
Florida is.
No, these
Y'all
are
have
the
already said
five
it though.
teams.
We went from the darkest times. Let's get back on topic. We went from the darkest times, like literally the worst times of Arkansas football with Chad Morris. Absolutely terrible. I mean,
Yep.
embarrassing wearing a bag over your head if you went to the game. Top
Yep.
crap. To coach Sam Pittman, offensive coordinator from Georgia, coming
That
here,
got us
taking it
respectable
over.
again.
We
That
have
got us
nowhere else to
respectable again.
go but up. We have nowhere else to go but up. I mean, of course he's going to be doing better than what we were doing. Y'all can't make that point because
That's
that
not a
point is
given. That's
pointless.
not a
It's
given. You
not a
act
point
like
on
it's
the
You
point.
automatic.
can't make that point that he won in the toughest conference in college football.
He
What?
won one season. He had a losing record total. Y'all are ignoring that.
Over two
31
seasons.
and 34.
He
Uh,
has a losing record because of
Five seasons,
the
31,
two seasons.
34. He has a I gotta go look this up. Look it up. I can't because I'm on my phone right now recording, but his SEC record is below 35%. I guarantee it. Total.
Okay. That's Arkansas.
Caleb's looking
The
up.
only
Look it
five
up.
teams
Tell the truth, Caleb.
go
What's the percentage? SEC record. I want to know that against SEC opponents. I guarantee it's below 35%. It's probably one out of every three.
wrong.
And that's mainly
Wrong
because of
one.
his 1 year that he had.
well,
His
Buck, you
one
said
year
we
with
should be
Barry
able to
Odom as the
beat 11
defensive
teams.
coordinator.
You said we should be able to beat 11 teams in the SEC. These are the five I think we should be able to beat. The rest are probably better than us, program wise, win total wise, everything. South Carolina, Kentucky, Vanderbilt, Mississippi State, and maybe Ole Miss. The rest are better than us. As of the
Missouri.
last 20 years,
Missouri.
no,
Missouri.
no, Missouri's they've
Are
already
you
made
kidding me? We have more NIL money than them.
Missouri's went to the SEC championship in Atlanta, Georgia, like 3 or 4 times. We've only went what twice? They've
We
they've
if
they've been in
Texas
the league.
A&M,
They've been in the
Oklahoma,
league half of
what
what we
I'm
have. They've been in the league half of what we have and have already went to more SEC championship games.
And y'all go back to your point about the
Yeah, but
recruiting.
I will say this about when they joined. They joined when the SEC East was very. Georgia was not Georgia. Tennessee was not a powerhouse. It was mainly Florida. There was a most of those years Florida was kind of the because they were still kind of riding the high of the Tebow, even though it was 5-6 years
Well,
after Tebow, they were still kind of riding it. But
Auburn was really high right then. They had,
That's another team we should be better than.
Auburn, wasn't
no,
Auburn in the West though?
Auburn was in the
That's
West.
another.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
But I'm
were.
just saying,
Yeah,
you were talking about who
yeah.
was strong in the SEC then. It was Florida, Auburn, LSU.
Well, I'll answer Buckman's question. It is better than 35%. It's 42% was his winning percentage against
That's
SEC schools.
that's
Was
better
it, it
than I
was
thought it would be.
it was 42%. So
I wasn't far off, but
most of
I
and
figured it was
a
worth.
majority of those were those one score games.
Yeah,
So we
he would
can't
have been
sit
over
there and
50.
say we weren't
Maybe.
competitive. You know, it, it, I'm not saying he was the best coach we ever had, but I will give him credit where credit is due.
I'm not saying, and y'all are taking me wrong. Y'all are just getting me aggravated. And y'all are sitting here saying I'm saying he's the worst coach we've ever had. That's not true. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying y'all are giving him way too much credit for what he actually did. He had a losing record in over 5 seasons. Losing record, and took us from, yes, the darkest times to an below average time. We had one
Well,
decent season. Other
yeah,
than that, we were average every
and I
year.
think
Every year.
he gets a pass on the 2020 season because of where we came from, because of the situation with COVID. Yes, every
Yeah, it's an
coach is dealing
asterisk.
with,
It's an
but not
asterisk.
every coach was taking over a program that had went 2-10 2 years
A
back.
4-20 program.
A 4-20 program. Not every coach was taking over a program like that during COVID to compound the problem. So when he went 3-7 that year because it was a 10 game SEC schedule. Those 7 losses have asterisks by them to a lot of fans that were Sam Pittman, supporters. So if his
We
record is
did
only
we
So
play?
what? Why?
off from being 500, that's 7 games difference right there. That puts them. That puts them, above 500 record wise.
Already know where this is gonna go, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Our defense is gonna get better. It can't get no worse, right? So we're gonna get
They can
better,
give up.
and of
They can give
course,
up.
I'm
It
gonna
could get a little
give Bobby
worse.
Petrino for hiring the. They can't get much worse. It's about as worse as I've seen, and I think to blame is not only the main to blame is Travis Williams and all the side coaches that he had in there, and the mentality of Sam Pittman and the coaching style and the accountability factor is why they are the way they are. It's not because of NIL money. We have at least average in the SEC NIL money. We're right there in the middle of the pack. We're losing to teams that have barely more money than us. And it's Sam Pittman's entire offseason of him building the program with more money this year than we had the previous years. And we have the talent. It's clear as day we have the talent. Maybe not defensively, but definitely
No, we,
offensively,
we, we
which is
don't
why
have
we're
the
forced.
talent on defense at all.
You might be
Yeah.
right as far as like the Georgias and Alabamas and LSUs and A&Ms go and stuff like that. Yeah, we don't have the talent they have, but we have the same talent as Ole Miss does.
I mean,
They have a
Yeah.
better D
look
line
at the recruiting.
because they
Best,
believe.
they had the 4th best recruiting class in the country last year. We were like 27th
You
or
know
30th.
why? Lane Kiffin. Lane
Okay,
Kiffin, because he's a
there's only
great
one of them
coach.
guys.
He's a
There's only
young
one Lane
person's
Kiffin,
coach.
and they got him. There's only one
There's
Lane Kiffin.
multiple of them guys out there, but we don't have them. We had Sam Pittman. He's old in
I
age.
don't know if there's
He
multiple
was
Lane Kiffins. I don't
washed
like the
Do
up.
fact
you
there
do
ain't
you think
multiple.
did you
He could barely even walk. And he didn't have a
well
mentality
he had a
of either
bum
you're
hip.
gonna
He had to have
freaking go
hip
out there and hit
surgery.
somebody in the mouth, or you're gonna be out on the sideline. That's not his mentality. His mentality is, it's okay, guys, get him next time. That's what his
Well,
mentality was, and it
Sam
showed
doesn't.
on the field
The
every
head
year. It
So
showed
the
every
head
game.
coach isn't the sole coach out there doing the recruiting. He's got that's why you have coordinators and
a
assistants
team,
for a reason. That's like
I'm not
saying
talking about recruiting.
that's like saying you know the CEO of a multi-million dollar company is the sole reason why they're a multi-million dollar company.
or fails.
I'm not talking about
He's
recruiting
not.
right now. I'm talking about the mentality on the field. And his mentality was pat him on the back, get him next time. No accountability in the program at all. And that's
Well,
shown, and still to this day. And y'all keep saying Bobby Petrino hasn't changed anything. It's
Okay,
been 3 weeks,
talk,
guys.
talking about
3 weeks.
talking about accountability
Sam Pittman
in
had
these
5 years.
in these 3 weeks that Bobby Petrino's been the coach. What grade would you give Bobby Petrino? What's his grade right now? To Buck.
With what he took over in the culture of the program and the turmoil all surrounding the program, with rumors going around there saying this person's going to be our head coach. No, this person's going to be our head coach. No, he's going to be our head coach. They're giving Bobby Petrino hardly any credit as far as like he could be the head coach, which there is some people out there saying maybe he could. There's some boosters out there fighting for him, maybe like Frank, but I would give him, to answer your question, I'd give him a B minus, because we've lost 3 points in 2 games to two potential playoff teams. Great teams. Texas A&M may be the best team in the damn country.
They're
They're
leading
undefeated,
right now. They're
and
they're
we
first in
we
SEC.
lost by 3 points.
Yeah.
Exactly. We lost by 3 points. They're undefeated. I
Well,
think they're one of the few undefeated teams left, and we barely lost to them. And we went to Tennessee the 2 weeks after we had a bye week, 2 weeks after, 12 or 13 days after the firing of Sam Pittman, and he took over the turmoil of the program. And we went into Tennessee, Knox, and
okay.
almost beat them. We
Yeah.
almost beat them.
Bones, what about you?
So
it was
I'd
our
give him a
What
B
defense.
minus. B minus.
Me?
about you, Bones?
Yeah,
Well,
I want to know yours.
I want to say probably just a straight up C. I mean, we're 0-2. Offense hasn't changed any. Where it's the same offense, it's the same defense. Yeah, he wasn't the head coach, but he's had the same amount of time with these players as Sam Pittman did. I don't think. Um, I mean,
He never touched the defense, though.
I don't see any change at all. Um, I don't see I don't see the players playing any harder than they were playing the against Ole Miss, or maybe the first 3 4 games. Like I
Yeah.
said, it's one game. I'm not gonna. That's one thing that I'm not gonna do is I'm gonna be very honest. I feel like I'll give a very fair grade. I have no animosity toward Bobby Petrino because he's the head coach of the interim head coach of my favorite team, so I want him to succeed. But I'm
Yeah.
also not going to just tarnish a man that gave his absolute everything, that was thrown into a the fire and said, "Hey, figure this out." All right,
He did a
as a
pretty good
first time
job.
head coach, he took over.
Yeah.
His pretty damn good job. So I'd say all in all, I'd probably say a C for Bobby Petrino.
Let's go back to your point, though.
No,
I
hey,
don't
I want
want
to
to
get my
look
grade.
this
Well,
over.
hang
I
on,
I
want to
know.
get
I
my
don't. I know.
let
You can get. Hey, you
let
said Bobby
Camo say it.
Petrino had the same amount of time. The Bobby Petrino never touched the defense until now. He never was
Okay,
associated. The defensive players didn't even know who he was
okay.
hardly.
The coordinators. Sam already said that the coordinators got to take over. They were their own head coach of
Exactly.
their. Okay,
Of
so
their Exactly. That's why we're
Exactly.
fourth in offense,
Exactly.
and he'll get the defense there. But it's only been 3
But
weeks.
you're
Okay,
giving
I'm
so
done.
you give Sam Pittman the blame for the defense,
Bobby's
but not for the
not known for
offense.
good
Got
defense.
yeah.
I give him. I mean,
Bobby Petrino's not known for having good
did
defense.
Sam Pittman hire?
But Bobby's never had a good defense at any
Pretty
team he's
much.
coached.
Yeah.
Bobby has
Better
never.
defense than this. Better defense than
He's
this.
just outscored the teams that he's played.
Well, can I give my grade real
All right,
quick?
Camo. What do you give his grade?
Just a quick 2-minute deal
Yeah.
of my grade. And I'm gonna agree with Buck. And actually, my grade is higher for Petrino just because of the short stint he's had him. Yes, he's done a phenomenal job at getting these guys to at least buy into what they're trying to do and not give up. And I do see more effort out there on the field. You know, they probably got a little bit of a life to them, a little bit of freshness, knowing that there's a different face in front of them talking and leading them. And Bobby's a fiery guy, and I feel like probably they've gotten behind that to some degree. Obviously, we've played two really good teams really close, but we've still fallen short. Just like Sam Pittman fell short. He had more time with him, so my grade on Sam Pittman's not as high, overall. But here's the thing with Sam Pittman that we need to point out is not only did he have struggles during the beginning, not only did the administration say that, you know, he he wasn't given a fair shot and given all the keys to the car, all the keys to the vehicle, but he had a hip problem. He had a hip problem on, last year. He has had hurdle over hurdle over hurdle, NIL problems, transfer portal problems, and we were climbing a slippery slope compared to most SEC schools, other than, like we said, 4 or 5 schools that we should be ahead of. The rest, let's just be blunt and honest, they're ahead of us. But I would say, like I said,
So I want
going
to get
back
to
to
y'all.
Bobby Petrino, I'll give him a B plus just for staying in the game. But you
Going
never
back to y'all's
blame the
point.
players, Buck. You never blame the players. And there's one common denominator now. There's one common denominator. Now that we've seen Pittman and we've seen Bobby Petrino, the result has been the same. We have fallen short and lost games, and the common
Three.
denominator in the situation is the players. The
Oh,
players get the blame. The players get the blame.
3 weeks.
100%. It's
Couple
time to.
things.
The players get the blame because their asses are getting paid. They're semi-professional athletes now.
Yeah.
Proving my point.
They can damn have some responsibility and accountability now.
Who brought the players in?
All the
Who was
coaches,
the ultimate decision
all the
on? Yeah, I
coaches,
want this guy.
all
All
the
the
coaches brought him
coaches.
in.
Who signed off on it though? Who ultimately signed off on
Who
it?
signed off
Who
on hiring
ultimately
Bobby
signed off on
Petrino?
it?
Who
You
signed off on hiring Bobby Petrino then? If he signed off on every
He didn't
Sam
have
player,
a
Pittman.
choice. He didn't have a choice.
Yes he did. Yes he
then
He
you're
didn't
did.
have
picking
a choice.
He
and
could
choosing.
say no.
He was
You're picking
I
and
want to go
his
choosing
after
job
against.
was
this guy.
threatened. His job was
But
threatened
he's
after
picking and
last year.
choosing. Sam Pittman could cure cancer, and he'd be like, nah, blah 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 blah.
Hey, he picked all the players, but he
Y'all, are,
didn't
y'all,
pick the
you're proving
offensive
my point
coordinator.
though. Y'all are saying it's the same result. It's been 2 games against the most toughest
One score
opponents. Wouldn't
losses.
you say
One
for
score
damn sure
losses.
A&M's
That was
better
the
than
knock
Ole
on Sam.
Miss?
That was the knock on
Damn
Sam.
sure
One score loss.
A&M's better than Ole Miss, right? Would you
We don't know
say
that.
A&M's better than Ole Miss?
Sam
We
Pittman
don't know
Would you
didn't.
that.
say A&M's better?
Hey,
No, we know that.
if you want to
Come on,
do
we
it
know
like
that.
that, Sam Pittman beat that Tennessee team last year.
Tennessee is on the same level
Sam
as Ole
Pittman beat
Miss.
that. Sam Pittman beat that number 4 Tennessee team last year. Bobby didn't this year. They were worse. Not as good. I mean,
We're not as good either, but that's
Better
proven.
off. We're
Bobby
better
Petrino
off.
took over a terminal
our
program.
offense is better than last
Our
year.
offense is better. Our defense is
Sam
worse.
Pittman brought in these defensive players, brought in the defensive coaches, brought in the mentality, and that's why we are where we are. We've only had one, maybe you could say 2 defensive seasons that were good. Other than that, we've been terrible on defense every
I
single
don't want
year.
to make it sound like I think Travis Williams is a bad coach because I think he's pretty decent. But it's the lack of effort from the players. I'm going to give the
You
players.
know
I'm
what
going to
that
hold the
comes down
players
to? What I've been
accountable.
preaching this entire exactly. I've been preaching it this whole time. It comes down to accountability. And they lacked that in this program the whole 5 years, the whole
You
tenure as
you
Sam
weren't
Pittman
there
as the head
behind.
coach.
You were not
You
behind
can
closed
see it.
doors. You were not
People,
behind the
these
closed
players are
doors,
making mistakes that you shouldn't be making, and they're staying in the game.
and
But
they're
real
still doing
coaches,
it with an
Across college
NFL
Nick
football.
defensive
Saban,
coordinator.
Nick,
I
They're
see that
still
across
Nick,
they're
college
still
football.
doing it with an NFL
Nick
coach.
Saban's, the Urban Meyers, the Georgia's head coach, whatever his damn name is, all these other
They've got
great head
10 five
coaches,
stars on
their
their team.
ass would be
They've
out of the
got 10
game
five
if they make
stars.
a simple
They've
mistake.
got
They
15
don't
five
com-
stars. They've
you
got
don't
We've
15
got
five stars.
they've got 5 stars. We've got entitledness.
We've got
it doesn't
zero.
They
matter. It's a
our
We've got
players
mentality.
think that
zero.
they
If
play
you
for
don't
their
put the
Arkansas
mentality, I
Razorbacks,
don't
and
care if you have freaking
they think that
Caleb
means
Snuggs in the backup in the secondary. He's the second
Oh,
string secondary guy. If
I
the
I
don't
was
first
care if you
string
raised
told
guy
on
me
fucks
football.
I'll
up,
play harder
I'm
than
putting
them.
in Caleb Snuggs because I know
I
Caleb Snuggs is going to give some damn effort. That's
I
what I'm
guarantee you I
saying.
can
I don't
play
care who it
better
is.
than some of those defensive guys.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about effort. If you don't give effort, then you've got nothing. You have nothing. And that's what they've been lacking. And it's I finally see effort on the field, and that's what Bobby Petrino, his
I
mentality is
always felt
changing.
like they
I see
always
no
fought
change
hard for something.
whatsoever in the offense, and
Other than
no
one game.
change on the
One
defense.
game.
Absolutely none.
One game.
Absolutely none. You're. I mean, I guess we'll just
Come on,
chalk it
do it.
up as
Do it.
yours is yours and mine is mine. Is mine doing it? Does
Yeah.
mine do it?
Is
Is mine doing it?
what's the
Josh's is doing it. So when
Josh does that every time.
we were doing this before, I don't know. Okay, hey, let's get on with this
It agrees
show.
with me
Enough
more
about all the
than
other
y'all.
crap we've been talking about. All right, we've got Auburn coming into town this weekend. Right now, we are a 2.5 point favorite.
Should
Um,
be.
the over and under is 56.5. Why should we? We're
We've
terrible. We
lost
have a
5 in a row.
worse.
Their
They've lost
Their
their
4 in a row.
defense is
offense,
okay, and they've been cheated. They've been cheated in 2 different games. They should have
they've
beat
been
Oklahoma. They should have
We
beat
have
Oklahoma,
two.
and
We
they were
have
set
two.
up to beat who did they just play? They
Uh,
lost to A&M and then lost to Georgia by 10. And they lost to Missouri by 5,
yeah,
6.
they've had some close games, but their offense is one of the worst in the
Yeah, their
SEC.
offense is not very
They've
good.
scored I think I heard uh 17 points total in the last
I
two
like that
games, or
matchup.
less
I
than
like.
that. It was something like 16, 17 points.
It's a little bit more. They scored 10 against A&M. No, you're right. 10 against A&M, 10 against
17.
Georgia, and 17 against Missouri.
So their offense is one of the worst in the SEC, and I'm hoping our defense can hold them off, which I think they will, enough to where our offense will just Bobby Petrino is going to work his magic, and no matter how good of a defense it is over there, he's going to score points. He's going to put up 30 plus on them, and I think that's going to be enough, and that's why we should be favored. And our
Yeah.
defense makes a few stops just because their offense is
I mean, they
terrible.
they they scored. I mean, now these were top 10 teams. I mean, Texas and then Georgia, and then Missouri's was a top 25 team. But I mean, yeah, we hung 42 on A&M. So
One of the best defenses.
there's something that could be said about it. So in the beginning, we all picked this game as a dub. Buckman, let's start with you.
Well,
Give
like
us
I
your
said,
give us your take and give us the factor. What's the it factor for us to, well,
I think
if
that
you're gonna stick with a W, then give us that it factor.
yeah, I'm definitely sticking with a W this week. I think Bobby Trino has something to prove. I think he obviously hasn't proved it yet. I mean, by y'all's opinions, this entire show, he hasn't proved it to nobody yet. not even really proved
You
it to
got to
me
win
yet.
games.
You got to
Winning
win.
games.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how you win. A win's a win. A loss is a loss. So he's got something to prove. I think he's going to bring all the marbles to the table like he has been the last 2 weeks. And it's a home game. I think the offense is going to be scoring points against their supposedly great defense that they have. Um, I think our run game is going to be a factor. I think we're going to have some explosive runs like we did last week against A&M. Even though they had a great front, great linebacker, and they had a great front seven. That's all I heard about all damn week was how great A&M's front seven was, but we ran all over them. And that's
Yeah,
because we have a great offensive line. That's just facts. We have a
yeah,
great offensive line, and
yeah.
we have a great
They're
running
pretty good.
back.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to run the ball well. I think if surely Talon won't make some stupid mistakes like he's made in the past. Hopefully, he won't miss some wide open guys like that 4th and 2 last week. He missed a wide open guy straight down the
On the
middle,
wheel. Yeah,
almost probably for a touchdown. And y'all were in the text messages saying, "Why would Bobby Petrino? Great call, Bobby Petrino." No, that was Taylor Green's fault. He missed the wide open guy. It was
but
wide open, and he got
if
Yeah.
nervous and got sacked.
Yeah.
So
but let me point it out. If Sam Pittman was the coach, you would have blamed it on Sam Pittman.
no,
Yep.
I'm just saying what y'all said in the
You would have never
messages.
said
Both of
that it
y'all
was Taylor
said
Green's
we
fault.
shouldn't have gone for it, but it wasn't. Y'all were blaming Bobby when it was Taylor Green. He made a great play call. He's gone, and he just missed it. So
I bet his phone died.
let's get back to the point. So I do think we're going to run the ball on them pretty well. I think our passing game is going to be good enough. I think our defense, not because of our good defense or anything, it's because they're terrible on offense. I think our offense is going to score more than they will. And our defense will stop them enough to get the victory. And I think it's going to probably be another close game, but we're eventually going to pull through this one. Like I said last week, we're going to pull through this one, though. We're going to win 38-28. We're going to score a
38,
late touchdown to put it
28.
away. Yep.
Okay. Well, I like it. I'm so hesitant on keeping us to keep predicting us to score more points because the last 2 weeks I said we would score against Tennessee. I said we'd score 28 and we scored more. And then against A&M, I said we'd score 21 and then we scored double. We scored double than that. So now that Camo's back, Camo Buck predicted a 38-28 victory for the Hogs
And the main reason is because of our
down in
run
Fayetteville.
38-28. Our running game is going to be a factor. Our defense
Yeah.
is going to make enough plays because of their
I
terrible
heard
offense.
most of what you said. I
Okay.
heard most of what you said. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go with a loss.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Changing it up.
Please. Now
Yeah,
we're going to win. Thank
I'm
you.
gonna change it up. I'm gonna stick with the losing streak by 3, 35-32.
Wow.
And until they show me otherwise, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go with the 3-point losses.
it's a prove it or
You're
yeah,
not wrong there.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Um,
Why?
I say that because it's Auburn. I've watched them play 4 games out of the 6, 7 they've already played, and they're really good. They've played some really tough games like we have. They've got a better record than us, so what are they right now, Caleb?
who? Auburn?
Auburn.
They are three. They've won one more game than we have.
Yeah, they've had one more go their way than we have
Yeah, they're
They
because
three and
didn't lose
four.
we
against the Memphis.
we should be 6-1.
I think. They could
Could
have
be.
easily beat Oklahoma. I mean, they got cheated.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so
The
they're
guy
pretty
was
good.
acting like he was going out of bounds, or he was on the
You know
sideline and
who the
came back
guy
in and ran
is?
the go route. Yeah,
You know who that was?
yeah. He
Isaiah Sedania.
Centania. Yep, I
Well,
know.
I'll be short and sweet. I'll be short and sweet until the Hogs win a game. I won't pick them to win again.
Does your heart tell you otherwise?
I'm hopeful. Obviously, if I were to circle a game and say we could win, I would say I would pick this one over any other the ones we've got other than Mississippi State.
You don't
Yeah.
think
Other
we can
than
beat Missouri?
no,
You don't think we can beat Texas?
I think that's maybe my third most.
Both
You
of
know,
all three of those games.
I think of the 5 games we have left in order of
We can
likely to
win four
win,
of
in my
them.
opinion. No, we have 5 games left.
I know, but we can win four of them. I think.
Okay,
Like
yeah, we could, but we're not going to. You know, but in the 5 games we have left, it's Mississippi State, Auburn, Texas, Missouri, LSU, as far as likelihood to win.
out of those games left, how many of those teams are left to be able to make the playoffs?
One,
One. It's
Who?
going to be Missouri.
Missouri.
Exactly. So LSU is
And you
going to be
just asked, you
down.
don't think we can beat Missouri?
I do think we can beat Missouri. I don't
But
think
they're the
they're as
only team that can
talented
make the college
as
football
all these
playoff.
other. I know, and that's why I'm saying we can beat Missouri, even though they can make the playoffs. They don't have the talent like these other playoff teams have. They're like an Indiana. I think they're fake. They're fake playoff
Dude,
team. That's what they are.
that running back is legit for Missouri.
Yep.
He's
Maybe,
he's going
but
pro for sure.
goes against a
Hardy.
Georgia defense or a
Yes.
Oregon team or any of those other great teams, they're going to get beat. But
And we can't
anyway,
stop the run.
Well, let me. I'll give mine because I'm ready to wrap this crap up. Um, I don't know if y'all looked at the weather for Fayetteville, Arkansas, but it's going to be pretty chilly. Games at 11:45. It's going to be in the upper 40s and raining. 88% chance of rain on Saturday up there, so it's
They'll
going to be
probably
slop.
back it up again. They're probably going
is
to
it
back it up
thunder?
again.
No,
Is it
it's not.
thunderstorms?
It's not storms. It's just rain. So we'll play.
Okay.
We'll play in the rain. Just not storms. So it's going to be wet. It's going to be a little bit chilly. But when it's wet and chilly, you tend to have pretty sloppy games. And so I'm gonna
You tend
go.
to have diarrhea.
You
Yeah,
tend
yeah.
to want to
The
run the
the
ball effectively.
the over and under is 56.5. And if that holds true, you run the ball. I think we'll be pretty effective, but I think we'll have a couple, maybe one, maybe two turnovers. We've already proved we can't hang on to the ball under normal conditions. Um, with 3 turnovers being against Tennessee with Bobby Petrino as our head coach. Um,
Mentality.
uh, I
That's
want to
coaching.
say,
You
I
said
want to
fumbles are
say,
coaching.
I want to say 21-17,
They are
and
coaching.
I want to pick the Hogs, but I'm changing. I'm going to go 21-17 Auburn.
Thank you.
Um, 21-17 Auburn is what
Tyler
I'm.
wants to be the only one right.
No, I'm just tired of y'all. Y'all finally both predicted a loss, so therefore, what y'all did last week. But that's an easy
We all
prediction.
predicted
So
losses against Tennessee, and well, except for you. Then we predicted losses against A&M, yeah, except for you. So
I see the
maybe
accountability
it'll
change
flip.
already. So
But yeah, so I mean that I think you're right, Buckman. I did like what I see last week. I think I was even texting pretty early on that the run with Mike Washington was there real early. We saw it and we busted it out.
Yeah,
Um,
real good job
and
there.
we did good, yeah. But
you know
with the
why
weather
I'm so
conditions,
high?
I think it's just going to be pretty ugly game, bottom of the barrel game, SEC network game, 11 a.m. game. We all know our record against over the last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years
That's
on
another reason, Caleb.
at 11
That's
a.m.
another
games.
reason.
we are 2-6 after this game. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't talked about this, but did y'all see, if y'all watched the game and watched, they pan to the sideline sometimes to Bobby Petrino, he was chewing some ass over there. There was one point a lineman missed the blocking assignment, and he was absolutely in his face, red in the face, like typical old Bobby Petrino, just screaming at him. And when he missed that 4th and 2, they panned back like a couple series later and say, "Look at Bobby Petrino yelling at Taylon Green, our star, possibly a lot of people would say their best player on the team, sitting there screaming in his face that he missed this
Yeah.
wide open guy down the middle." That's the
Yeah.
accountability I'm talking about, and that's why I think
Oh,
Oh, Bobby
if
don't discriminate. Bobby
I
don't
like
and
it
discriminate.
too.
I
I
love it.
like it too. I'm not saying I dislike it. I don't think it resonates with the kids these days like it did back in 2010 and 11 when he was here. It's a totally different mentality, totally different age, mindset, new generation. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but yeah, even in the post game press conference, he was, within the first 20, 30 seconds, he kind of threw Talon right under the bus,
He
about
should.
making better decisions. I get it, I like it, but it's just
Accountability.
that's that's not what I don't think players play for that anymore, Buckman.
Well, they should be accountable, especially in the press conferences. I'm tired of these people, coaches going in there and saying you should never throw a player under the bus. These players are making money like pros. Throw them under the bus if they make mistakes.
Well,
Let
when do
them
Yeah.
they
know. Let the
start?
media know.
When do
Let them
they
all
Well,
get?
know.
I'll say
When do
this.
they get held accountable when they fumbled the ball? Because back in the Ole Miss game and the Memphis game, you were blaming Sam Pittman, not the players. But now you're saying the players. That's the point I'm making. Oh, I can find the text. I'll post it. I'll post
Post it because
it.
it's a mentality thing. That's what I'm saying. Is Sam Pittman, these players, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's accountability. When they made those mistakes, when they fumbled the ball like Braylon Russell in the Memphis game, did you see Sam Pittman in the press conference saying he made a mistake? Russell made a mistake? Or did you see him on the sidelines screaming, chewing some ass over there? Telling them, why the F are you not hanging on to the damn effing football like Bobby Petrino would be? Because Bobby Trill would. He doesn't give a F who it is. He's going to be screaming in the face saying, "Why are you making this dumbass
Well, I'll,
mistake?"
I'll have to go back and rewatch the game because I don't specifically remember
He
if
he
they
never did.
panned over.
It
Because
doesn't matter if they did or
if
not.
they didn't pan over, we don't know what was said and what happened.
Pittman never screamed. I never once seen Pittman yelling at a player.
Oh,
Not one
I
time.
oh I have. I've seen
No,
it. We've all
I
seen
haven't
it.
seen it.
Pittman
Go
red
go
face
post
and
it. Go
and
post it. Go post him yelling at one of our star players. Please go post it right now. Go post it.
It'd be
You
hard to
won't
find.
find it. You
It'd
won't
be hard to
find it.
find.
You won't find it. I promise you won't find it.
uh
He's just
yeah.
different kind of guy.
He's a
We'll
nice
just hold
guy.
Different
we'll
approach to
just
different
hold the
folks.
players accountable.
He's a nice guy.
Only when Buckman wants us to though.
He's a
We
nice
gotta
guy.
we gotta make sure it's okay with
Yeah.
Buckman before we hold them
Blame the
accountable.
players.
Okay. All
Those
right.
poor little NIL
So
players.
38-28 Hogs for Buckman,
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
35-32 Tigers for Camo, and 21-17 Tigers for me. Uh, as always, I hope I'm
Wait,
wrong, and
what
I
was your
hope you're
score?
right, Buckman. I
What was
said
your score?
21-17.
Y'all both have close losses. Okay. That's a low score.
Yep.
You only got to set scoring 17 points.
It's
You
11
think
a.m.
they're
game.
come
You
on
know
now.
how many points did we score in the last 11 a.m. game
We
that
have
we
the
played in,
fourth
Buckman?
ranked offense in the nation, and it's a home game, brother.
We
Come
had
on.
we had the third ranked offense against Notre Dame, brother.
Hey, you really want me
Yeah.
to hog now? Hey,
And
the way we lose
that was
the
a pretty day.
35-32
Bobby
is off a
Petrino let
field
That
off
was
goal
the
a
at the end of the
pretty.
game.
he let off the reins. He pulled back on him, saying, "I think I'm about to be the interim coach. I'm not
Well, and
doing anything this game."
if he did that, then that's morally and ethically wrong of
It
him,
probably
and
is, but
he's a
I'm not
piece.
disagreeing with that. Y'all don't think he's a piece after already what he did? He lied to Jeff Long saying he didn't have the
I
blonde on the
don't give a
motorcycle.
shit what he does in his personal life. I don't
He
care if
lied
he's
though.
married.
He's already a
And
piece.
Yeah, but if
We
you're
already
paid to
know he's
coach,
a
you better
piece.
coach. You're paid to
Exactly.
coach, you better coach.
That's true.
If you're paid to
well,
coach, you better coach. What you do in your personal life
yeah.
ain't nobody's business.
Well, you don't need a lot of the athletic
Hey, I
directors.
tell you what. I tell
Let
you
me say
this.
that again.
It ain't as bad as Florida. If y'all remember this, Florida's baseball coach, and we're gonna end it after this. Florida's baseball coach, Kevin O'Sullivan. Look this story up. His current wife now. Do y'all know that story? What happened? I don't know if
Why he
he was
took a leave of
married.
absence?
No, well, that just happened today. But his current wife, he was messing around with her when she was married to some other guy. This guy found this lady, I forget her name, Kate, I think, but could be totally wrong. But she was having an affair on her husband. Her husband found out. Uh, they had two sons, and both of their sons, and burned their house down, and then himself,
Oh my
because she was
gosh.
having an affair
What the
with
hell?
Kevin O'Sullivan. So if we're gonna, you know, well, about the same thing.
I
Is
mean,
that
that's
recent?
no. What do you?
How
That's
long
not even
ago was
close
that?
to the same thing. What do you mean?
I
That's
think that was
terrible.
2020, 2021.
That wasn't
Really?
Yeah,
even
I
in the
mean
news
Wow.
because I never even heard about it.
look it up.
Yeah.
Look up Kevin. Just Google Kevin O'Sullivan wife, ex-husband, something like that. I mean, you'll
I'm sure.
find the
I believe
article.
you.
Yeah. Oh,
That's crazy.
it is because I read it today because
Mm.
of the news of him taking a leave of absence, and my Florida buddy Tyler Bradley was like, dude, if he's going to Tennessee, I'm gonna be so pissed because Vitello's gone. Vitello's out. Tennessee fans are in shambles right now. They just lost to Alabama, and then they just lost their freaking beloved baseball coach that they thought would never leave Tennessee to come to Arkansas. And I don't know what they're thinking because Vitello would have left in a New York minute to come to Arkansas and be the head coach if Dave Van Horn retired.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Um, oh no, no,
Oh,
no!
that's a for sure
There's
deal.
no maybe about it.
There's some
That would
hatred
happen.
towards him though here, so I don't know. I don't know if he would have or not, just because of
I
that.
think it's the build up. I think it's a build up. It was. It's not
I
anymore
mean,
because
yes, we have a
he's
better
no
program,
longer
but
irrelevant. I mean,
anyway,
I think overall we have a better program. Hey, Hogs
let's end
basketball
on
Friday.
topic. 3 weeks. That's all he's had. Bobby Petrino has
Ho-
had three
I want to end on
weeks. This
I
is
want to
his
end on a good
fourth,
note.
third
Hogs
game. We're winning
basketball
this shit.
starts Friday. Hogs basketball Friday expedition game against Cincinnati. ESPN Plus, SEC Network Plus at 7 p.m. Pack the Palace, baby, Bud Walton Arena. I can't freaking wait to see this team this year.
Yeah. It's gonna be
Yeah,
awesome.
we look
All right,
great. I can't wait to start talking about them.
no music to close us out, but I'm gonna end the recording so y'all stay on like normal and let me see what happens. So go Hogs.
Woo
Woo
pig.
pig.